Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Kiran and thank you for coming back. Today we are going to talk about the ultimate car wash kit for beginners, for enthusiasts. These are the products that I believe that are the best value for money, give you the best gloss to enhance that paintwork and also to make your life easier detailing at home. So if you like this sort of content, please give it a big thumbs up and I really appreciate all your support, guys. And please don't forget to subscribe in the bottom and to keep notifications on. So let's get at it. Let me show you the products that I believe that are the best bang for your buck. So let's get at it. So these are all the products that I use on a weekly basis to clean my own personal car. The first few things that you're gonna need is, you ask me, is what do I need to clean my car? Well, the list is endless. I've got boxes and boxes and shelving, cloths for everything you can imagine. I've spent a long time over the years collecting all these bits and pieces, and it can cost a lot of money. But the truth is, to get your car looking perfect, it's not going to cost you a lot of money. The truth is, you can probably wash your car and keep it maintained on a weekly basis for probably less than 200 quid, I reckon, maybe 150, depending if you have to buy a pressure washer or not. But the products themselves would definitely be less than £150. You don't have to go to town. There is so many products out there on the market that not only will draw you in to, oh, look at me, I'm so fancy, because the packaging looks amazing, but the truth is sometimes it's you pay your 30, 40, 50 quid depending on the product it may be, and you think, probably wasn't really worth it, was it? But these products here, the ones that I believe that are great value for money, do an amazing job, keep my car looking clean. But what it will do is, for you in future videos, you'll see when I test them, actually what I'm saying is some truth behind it. So the things you're going to need, first of all, is water. Obviously you can't wash a car without water. The next thing you're going to need, I can't really show it because it's a bit big, is a pressure washer. You can probably get a reasonable price one from somewhere like Halfords, B&Q. You can get them on Amazon, I'm sure. I've got a Karcher one here I've had probably since I was 17, 32 now, so a long time, never let me down. That cost me about 700 quid all them years ago, but you probably get a good one for about £100, maybe 150 depending on your budget. The next thing you're going to need, you don't have to have it this way, but a grit guard and a bucket. This is actually a Carbon Collective one. I quite like their new Vortex style grit guard. I haven't got a MICROFIBER one as well, but yeah, they're really handy. Keeps the dirt below the grit guard, so when you're doing the 2 bucket method, it keeps all that dirt in the bottom, so you don't scratch your car. The next couple of bits you're going to need, accessories wise, first are a couple of brushes. This one's a Viking brush and this one's actually a BILT Pro 2-inch brush. Not a huge amount of money, nice and cheap. Going to fly through the products step by step, not on how to use them. We'll touch them on future videos, but we're going to quickly go from the pre-wash to the dry fairly quickly with the products I use. Otherwise we'll be here till probably sometime tomorrow, and yeah, I want to try and fly through this as quickly as I can. So you've obviously got your pressure washer, you're outside, you've got your buckets, 2 buckets filled up with water, one with your soap solution, and you know, your rest of your bits. Soap I use, you can use something fancy like GYEON BATHE Plus. You can use this one I've just bought, is the hybrid ceramic shampoo from Carbon Collective. We're going to do a future video on that, but something simple like premium body wash from Dr. Beasley, another product I'm testing over the last couple of weeks. Amazing suds, you can put it in a foam lance. But yeah, make sure you've got 1 bucket to rinse, 1 bucket with your solution in, so you're going to need 2 buckets. We've got your snow foam. This is a cheap Chinese one. I think I got this from Clean Your Car, again, probably 10 years ago. It's never let me down. I use it every week, not to do one car, but many other cars. It's great. In that is going to be the BILT HAMBER Auto Foam. this is the best foam on the market. There is other YouTubers out there that use all sorts of other stuff. I think this for a 5 litre drum of this is about 20 quid, or you can get a litre of Meguiars for 20 quid, and I believe that this no foam is nowhere near as good as this. It doesn't strip any waxes, it's pH neutral, you can mix it 5 to 1, 10 to 1, however you want to do the dilution ratios. But please, please, please guys, always read the instructions before you put any chemicals in the car, and never do it in direct sunlight. I can't stress that enough. So we've got our buckets full of shampoos that we've just gone through. We've foamed the car, we've now washed the car in the 2 bucket method. You are going to need though a wash mitt for your washing. Okay, this one's actually a GYEON one. I'm sure you can see that I'm actually a massive fan of the GYEON products. A little bit pricey at times, but I just quite like their bottles and bits and pieces. I get caught by the packaging. I think everyone will do as you go along, but a couple of wash mitts, one to do wheels and one to do bodywork. Never cross-contaminate your wheels and your body wash mitts. Okay, always start with washing your wheels first, and then go and then do the rest of the body using fresh water. For wheels and tyres, you obviously know from my last video that I absolutely love this BILT HAMBER water wheel. This is not a weekly thing, guys. If your wheels are filthy dirty, haven't been done for a month, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and you've done 300 or 400 miles in the car, then yes, this would be my go-to product. But if you've got some protection on your wheels that we'll come to in a little while, then this is not a go-to thing every week, guys. I would recommend P&S Brake Buster. It does come in a smaller drum. It comes in a 500ml bowl with a trigger spray. I just bought the big one because I put it in a sprayer. This is great for tyres and maintenance washes. Once you start protecting your wheels, that we're going to come to, this would be my go-to on a weekly basis, not the BILT HAMBER stuff. These products here, I think the BILT HAMBER, this one here is a litre wise, and I think it's about £17. It may be even a little less than that. I do normally buy it in the 5 litre container. So you've washed your car, you've done the wheel, so you've done your wheels, you used your brushes, you used the BATHE Pro brushes and your wash mitts, you've cleaned your wheels. You always start with those, guys. Always start with your wheels first, and then go on to do the rest of the car. And the wheels are the dirtiest bit of the car. It's the most that gets the most amount of abuse. So clean the wheels and the arches and the arch liners with your brushes and your separate bucket for that. Well, right, bodywork, we've obviously done shampoo, and that's your choices of shampoos there. You can come to then washing the car. You've washed your car. Now what do? You are going to need a few tools and a few items. You are going to need a good quality microfiber drying towel. This is actually a twisted loop one from the rag company. They will last you a long time if you look after them. This one here I've had it for a couple of years. It's got great reviews. It's Korean made. Can't go wrong with this one. You can just dry the car naturally with the towel, or you can actually use a ceramic style spray wax as a drying aid or a quick detailer. I quite like this as a drying aid, but if you're going to actually put a proper protectant on the car, then just dry the car with this, because you've used a good quality shampoo that doesn't leave any streaks. And then when you come to your protectant, guys, you are going to need a few more tools. Again, not expensive. You're going to need a good quality microfiber pad. And you've got two styles of cloths. You've got the cheap and cheerful, amazing quality. Not cheap and cheerful, to be fair. They are cheap, but they are amazing quality. These are the ones from Costco, the Kirkland. Can't really go wrong with those. And then you've got also these ones here. These are the edgeless ones. You can see that there's no seam on those. These are a little bit more expensive. I think these came from cleanyourcar.co.uk. I use them for quite a lot of stuff. Great guys there, and they always have codes and bits and pieces online. But these are great towels for polishing, waxes, you name it. They're they do it. So they're your tools for applying your protection. You've got some choices. You can go down the old-fashioned polish route by hand. The Old Faithful Autoglim high resin polish. It's been around for yonks. Great, you can still buy it today. It's a bit chalky. It's a bit old in my, but if you're a weekend warrior and you just want to polish your car, you can't really go wrong with this. It isn't the most durable, but it gives you an amazing gloss. It has some fillers in it as well, so it hides light scratching and marring. Great product. If you want more of a protectant or a sealant that's going to last a long time, this here is easy to use. You can use it outside. It doesn't take long to cure. It's straight away. It's less than a tenner a bottle. You can't go wrong. Very easy to apply. The hydrophobic properties on this product are insane. It says it's about 6-month durability. I reckon it was probably longer. They do some other variants of it as well. There's the hybrid ceramic solutions range, but this one here for less than a tenner, and this is still a quarter bottle left. I've had this 6 months. Great. You can top this on top of a ceramic coating, a polish, you name it, wheels, glass, plastic, trim, anywhere. Easy to use, doesn't stain your plastic. You can't go wrong with that. Top product, and still going strong today. And I think this is even the new improved formula of the Seal and Shine. But I'll link this in the description below for all the products that I've mentioned in today's video. Last thing is you got to address the tyres and any plastics on the car. It can be a bit of a nightmare. I know that Minis are known for really bad fading on the plastics. So you've got some choices. You can go straight down the any sort of dressing back to black. I'll be honest with you, it's not that great. Invest in this CARPRO PERL. I use this on inside, outside the car. I use it everywhere. It's great. You just need a microfiber pad, and because you can download, you can dilute this 10:1, 3:1, however you want to do it. I actually put it in a spray bottle, spray out my applicator, and put it on the trim or area that I need to do, and then wipe it off with a fresh microfiber towel. It's got great hydrophobic properties because it is actually a SiO2 based silicon oxide coat. Amazing stuff. This stuff here, I just spray the wheel arches over your dressings, over your engine bay. I say it's all diluted, and you can't really go too wrong with it. It will last a long time. It has a great finish, and it's not greasy, so you can use it in the interior. But again, play around with it. Have a go with the dilution ratios. Every person is going to have their own way of doing things, but I say that's just 2 capfuls in there to a litre of water, and that for me is actually a great dressing. All I will say is, if you've got a car show, you're doing it the weekend, you're a weekend warrior, just have fun. Let's have fun detailing cars, because I know that I have a passion and I love doing it at home. And I don't always have stable conditions, but if you want to go and get a professional ceramic coating, go and do it, because I promise you the result that you get on your vehicle, you'll be absolutely amazed by. I'm going to end the video there, guys. If there was 3 things that I would say I would recommend to you not to ever forget, is never clean your car in direct sunlight. Okay, it will cause you all sorts of problems. Chemicals drying on chrome trim. I can promise you now, you'll be absolutely devastated if your pride and joy gets damaged while doing that. The next thing is, do not use washing up liquid. Do not use dish soap. It will remove any protectant. It will go really streaky. All your hard work that you spent weeks doing, building up, is all going to be gone. It is no good for detailing cars. And the last thing, guys, is do not forget the rubber gloves. Okay, rubber gloves. These ones came from Amazon, I think. They're about 10 quid a box. Probably need them for COVID at the minute. But yeah, chemicals are no good for your hands, guys. Always wear gloves when cleaning cars. It will protect your hands, and I can't stress that enough. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure. I will see you in the next one. Again, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.